So what's up, guys?
Not much.
So what do you like about your character? What's going on? What do you love about it?
I love how three-dimensional Josh is. He's a real person. I think all of us. It's funny. We're all these ridiculous supernatural people, but what makes the show interesting and great is that they're completely grounded in reality, and I think that's what appeals to people. It's certainly what appeals to me. So playing him.
Super.
Yeah, it is super. Man.
You guys are you started working on the new
Yeah, we
season?
shot the first episode. And so we go back Monday, 6 a.m. Back to the
Is there
grindstone.
anything you can tell us about
I
what's
can't tell
gonna
you
happen?
fucking anything.
I knew it.
It's the worst thing. It's like,
Knew
this
it.
is like torture. For me, it's torture because, like, they bring us here, and they're like, yeah, you can...
One of you asked me to do that?
The loud people.
Swear to God.
The worst.
Cool down slightly.
See, you guys laughing is just validating her. Just needs to stop.
Encouraging
So
her.
tell us about Mario Kart then.
I know, right? Exactly. No, she will. If you haven't already talked to her. She...
Not yet, no. Oh.
Yeah.
So where do you hope your character's going to go? I mean, where do you can't tell us where they're actually going. Where do you hope?
You know, I said it on the panel too, and it's the truth. Anything that I say, like anything that I was hoping for for this season, and this has been confirmed by the little bit that I've read so far, is so pales in comparison to what they will come up with and have come up with. That, like, it's it's hard to answer that question because I already kind of know. So you know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard for me to be like, well, I want something completely different than what they're writing. You know? No, it's just I'm psyched because it's amazing stuff that's going to happen this year.
So supposedly you get a new love interest, and we've seen more wolves come in.
Who told you that?
Oh, your EPs.
They said
This
you're
is
allowed
news to me.
They
They
said you're
told you
allowed to
that.
talk about anything you wanted, by the way. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So supposedly we're going to see more wolves come into this season.
Yeah, they said that?
They did.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
apparently it's a more
that's
sequel structure. You know, it's not just we just don't see random vampire capture werewolves. We see werewolves that are actually rich, maybe, and some different classes and a love interest. So, care to elaborate?
You love interest. Well, I'm going to have to talk to them about it. I'm unaware of this. I know that there's some people from my past who come back and have a tremendous effect on me. But it's so funny. They told us, they were like, before we started all these interviews here, they were like, all right, so Jeremy and Anna can, kind of like, they can kind of divulge some stuff, but you guys really just don't say anything. So, like, to me now, I'm like, I'm learning as you're learning. We've only read the first 3, so.
Okay.
And they don't tell us anything. They tell us a little, just enough to kind of get us through.
Have you had a chance to meet any of the cast of the first version? Like
No, I'm
Russell,
dying to. Just tweeted with him the other day, and I was like, are you going to be at Comic-Con?
They're not coming this year, yeah?
No, I know. I'm actually surprised that they're not
They were here last year.
Yeah, I know, and I was really hoping they were going to be here.
It'd be kind of cool to see you two together.
I would love to
Like,
meet
you're their
them.
big fans of the American version.
Well, that's great to hear. I'm a huge fan of their version, so it would be a love fest.
Speaking of that, is there anything from that series that you would like to see happen with your series? Like specifically say, hey, I would love to see.
No, in fact, I want to do completely different stuff. I don't want to. I think that what they do is incredible. I think what they do is incredible. My favorite stuff is the original stuff, and I think that they would probably say the same thing. It's got to be boring for them, I actually heard Russell Tovey talk about it. He was saying, it's a little awkward. He's like, it's a little weird to watch it because it's like we've done it, and it's kind of odd. Whereas for me, we have done it, but they did it first. So, like, for me, really interesting. But no, I want to do our own thing entirely, and I'm so thrilled to report that we are doing exactly that.
So on screen, this is okay. Last question. So on screen, you're playing this werewolf
Yes.
character. What visually, or what is it that you add to the character that kind of makes it your own?
Well, I think it's the anti-werewolf, isn't it? I'm not. I don't look like Sam Witwer. You know what I mean? No, it's true though. Like I'm like kind of like the softie, and so it's really neat for me to be able to play both sides of that coin. You know, to play this kind of this true innocent guy who his biggest fear in life is hurting someone, and yet he is a creature that loves to kill, especially women dressed in fucking orange, pink, red pants. This is amazing, man. Jiminy Glick loves that. This is amazing.
Jiminy Glick. Jim Carrey didn't do that great.
No, Jiminy Glick, that was Martin Short.
yeah,
Get your
yeah,
head
yeah.
out your ass.
Fuck that. Yeah. Good friend Martin Short, huh?
My good friend Marty. Have fun with this one. Good luck.
Thank you.
What character?
Yeah, sure.